Sanctuary cities argue for keeping illegal immigrant families together, yet they ignore the families of people like Katie Steinle's, whose lives are forever shattered. Americans overwhelmingly understand that one of our first duties as a nation is to protect our citizens. Between June 2011 and the end of this year, more than 228,000 criminal aliens were booked into Texas jails, which includes over 1,200 homicides, 72,000 assaults, 6,500 sexual assaults. We can't allow individuals to avoid justice and accountability. We can't allow sanctuary cities to harbor these criminals, and we cannot allow city officials to ignore laws just because they don't agree with them.
As the issues, the court was very prepared, as we expected, asked tough questions of both sides. They obviously are not going to rule today. We'll await the ruling. We'll just have to see how it goes, but we want to say that we appreciate everyone who is standing up against SB 4 and fighting against it. Our plaintiffs and clients and everyone in the state and everyone in the country who is pushing back on SB 4. We think this law is not good for the state of Texas, as police chiefs and sheriffs all over the state it's going to make us less safe, not more safe, and it's going to hurt immigrant communities around the country. And so we are hopeful that we will ultimately prevail in this litigation. Thank you.
Being here as well. What was at issue today, what so many of the judges were asking questions about, are questions that our own police department is having to ask itself right now, which is, under this coercive and vague law, how many of our police officers is the federal government allowed to coerce us into sending them for federal immigration enforcement? Is it one police officer? Is it 10? Is it 100? For how long? We have over 1,000 police officers in Austin that we rely on for a variety of public safety initiatives, but we focus, as a city council, have focused on addressing property crime and violent crime. And the state of Texas continues to try to argue its way out of the racist and unconstitutional law that they themselves put together. In the state house, they talk about going after undocumented people, and then in the courthouse they talk about how this is some sort of reasonable law that isn't really meant to take any of our resources away, when clearly it is.